Yo, 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 this is your boy Public in the building. Now, I have not been in the scene for the YouTube for a minute now, so I'll tell you 2 week break, I think. Um, I've been playing with DDDs for about a good minute now. The reason why I switched to DDD is the deck is just, like I said before, it's just generally for my style. Like, it's combo, it has good combo plays, it has a really good defensive card, almost dangerous than Fate, but this one is just better because you don't have to do the repetitiveness of going, oh, book of secrets, book of masters, book of power, attack, oh, get Fate, oh, do this, do that. Yeah, DDs, it's just very simple. Dark Witch is a really powerful card in DDDs. If you don't know what this card does, you send one DD or one Covenant card from your hand to the graveyard, then target one card in the field, destroy it. You use the effect of Covenant with the Dark Witch once per turn. All Fiend type monsters you control gains 1,000 attack during your opponent's turn only. Then during your each standby phase for each Covenant card, you take 1,000 damage each. So right here, you see me close out the game really quickly because of the resource management. This card's really good in this deck. Like, this card's amazing. So you can show up at 3 DDD monsters from into your deck, and you get to add 2. So right there, I'm gonna Pendulum Summon, put some big boss guy. If you don't know what he does, if he's Pendulum Summon, you can target 1 or 2 cards in your spell and trap zone and destroy it. If you do, this card gains an additional attack for each card I was destroyed by this effect. And pretty much he's just a one shot hitter. And let's go into the next. Alright, so I want to talk about a few matchups what DDD's got. Now, this is OCG stuff. DDDs should win this matchup. Early game, they should win this matchup. Why? Because of Dark Witch. Dark Witch is a really powerful card. Shuts down this deck. All you have to do is Dark Witch every single card that they have. And the reason why I flipped the mirror first early is because of the fact that I don't want him to, start milling his shit, and next thing you know, I'll end up losing to a JD. Even though I had no vision on if he had JD or not. So it's like when you go against Ice Orange, it's like a ticking time bomb. You have to defuse the bomb before it goes off. Because once it goes off, JD's gonna appear and he's gonna Sean Brock like a diamond and blow up my entire field. Now, now. The reason why I kept this card in my hand instead of being set is in case if JD does go off, I could just set it and then draw cards and put myself back in the game if I live. So right here, Dark Witch is gonna carry me for a bit. I'm gonna take a few damage. Now I want to keep controlling the field with the Dark Witch. Add a preemptively, Dark Witch the back row so that he doesn't break through skill because like when I MST during turn 1 he played breakthrough skill. So I was assuming that if he set another back row it has to be breakthrough skill. If not, if it was a breaking of light, it didn't matter. And the Master Key Video Tech came from YgoPro, man. When he first did DDDs, it's a really powerful card in this deck. You can easily do it with Cerberus. Cerberus says that once per turn, you can target 1 DD monster that you control. If its level becomes 4, and if it does, it gains 400 attack and defense. Really good, really good. And I think the boost is permanent. I'm not for sure. It doesn't really say it's at the end of the turn, but I'm pretty sure it's permanent. So right here, add the cards. I want to make sure I protect my search. Because you don't want your Hellgate being MST'd, because MST on a Hellgate hurts, MST on Dark Witch hurts. That's why DDD's worst matchup possibly is Harpies, because they have a lot of pop. Unless you pop away the field spell. Yeah, the field spell. If you pop away the field spell, you should be able to win that matchup generally. So right here is another example of why DDDs can just completely shut down Light Swarms. So right here, I was thinking to go for the search, but instead I was like, you know what, I'll take the risk because I don't know what deck this guy was playing, so generally I rather keep my defenses up because if I rely on to get searches off or mills up, I would have lost. So right here, you just see how I keep his monsters on off the field. I'm gonna keep like you just see how he can never get a monster out because this deck is just. I'm not gonna say unfair, but I will say it's really good when it comes down to field control. Because 9 out of 10, you want to keep you don't want a lifetime player getting a monster on the field or no mills off. So right here, if he had built less, he should have just baited me to pop with the Necrogunner. So he tries his best to get everything going, but I was like, no, you're not getting anything. He gets butthurt. I mean, I would be butthurt too if someone generally stopped me from summoning my monsters and where I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Happens to me. It happens to everyone else. Shit. I mean, when Buddy went Winda and Secret Bills are the spellcasters, I was mad as hell that day. I was like, yo, that's not cool. I hate Shadows for that. And now in the clan right now, Knight is playing that freaking Secret Village in the deck now. Also, if you guys want to see his deck profile of his Shadow Secret Village, it's on the Oblivion channel, so check that out. Also, to you, Maury also dropped a video too on Iron Mages. For you Iron Mages players who wants to learn how the deck works and stuff like that. Check out on the Oblivion channel. Alright, so this one is against Protons. Protons, they're really, I'm not gonna say they're bad, they require a high sense of skill when it comes to executing their plays because this deck can all in you really hard like a hero player. And I really don't want that shit to ever happen because, oh my gosh, Protons, they'll just completely destroy someone's day with those proton setups. Especially with the Galaxy Eyes, the Prime one, he does so much burst damage if you have another ring 8 and you have Prime on the field already, you're generally going to win because of the fact that one, it gains I think 200 attack for each ring that's on the field, including itself. And if you have Galaxy Eyes in your XYZ, he's dealing real damage. Because if you make him without Galaxy Eyes, your opponent takes half damage, which is bitch damage. But if they make with Galaxy Eyes, well, that's real damage, which I actually kind of like because I wish Konami actually start making more XYZs like that, so that other decks cannot abuse it. Because the more stuff that they give like other decks, other decks are going to abuse it. And I think that decks like those, like cards like those, should not be able to get stuff like that. They shouldn't be able to get like that. It should be like for Brother Private Stacking. It should be if you have a fire fist monster in your XYZ material, you get to set a fire formation, and then the second effect, you just go up from there. That's what it should be, honestly. Same for Illusions. Alright, so here's the last point of it. Oh, so it was out of okay. So yeah, so just to wrap this video up, DDs is even my new main deck. I won't be playing in this format, and unfortunately, I would not be doing nationals this year or regionals this format because of the fact that one, I'm going to Germany July, so I'm gonna generally miss the tournament. And June, I'm going to Jamaica, so yeah. So I'm gonna be out for those 2 months when it comes down to playing in the format. But in August, I will hopefully, if Konami does not control me, DDs should be playable. They should be playable in TCG, and that's why I'm generally going to be practicing with this deck more often. Fire is a very good deck. It's just, again, the deck is lacking another powerful card. The spirit play is good, all other great stuff. It just needs a powerful card. Like it just needs an unfair card. Like a really unfair card. Like I'm not gonna say Megalo's an unfair card because Megalo is a fair card. You send two, you do two. Um, Something that just increase their aggression. That's all I have to say. So, like, comment, and subscribe. 60 cardio synergies will be next.